Hello, everybody. Welcome to our channel. I'm Mark.
And I'm Rob.
And today we're going to talk about a big surprise. Dawn Staley chose Angel Reese for Rookie of the Year. What a shocker.
Whoa.
Hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and hit that notification bell when you do. So they interviewed Dawn Staley, and she said, basically, you're trying to get me in trouble. And then she answered the question anyways. So they asked her about Rookie of the Year. And she said, today it's Angel, not a doubt.
Without doubt.
Now, you know what bothers me about that, Rob? Two things. One, she said not a doubt. Okay, that's ridiculous. Clearly, there's a doubt if you're going to pick Angel. But I don't think it's a doubt that it should be Caitlin Clark. But second of all, she knows better. She knows that Caitlin Clark is the better player because she was a point guard and she's a coach. She's one of the most knowledgeable people in women's basketball history.
Right.
And she knows better. That's what it bothers me is right. She knows better. And then she said not a doubt, like it's not even close.
Yeah. And then I'm like, again, she's falling into what we had a video about, falling into that. She doesn't want to break tradition with the black women as far as evaluating Clark and Reese. And then her again, scientific reasoning is that, Reese has double doubles. Broke the record for double doubles. And so that's why, without doubt.
Yeah, it's crazy. And she knows that, in the WNBA, it's not that hard to get rebounds. Rob, here's the thing. She also is part of the Olympic committee that kept Caitlin Clark off the Olympic team. She also happened to lose to Caitlin Clark, at least Caitlin Clark's team, Iowa. And I'm just wondering, Rob, if that affected her thinking. Guess what, Rob? That team was undefeated. And if they hadn't lost that game, and let's assume they won in the finals, which they were heavily favored to do so, they would have won 3 championships in a row. Mm-hmm. And who spoiled that? Well, let me see, Rob. Let me just look at these numbers here. 15 for 31, 41 points, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds.
That was Berger, right? That wasn't Clark.
I think it was Caitlin Clark, Rob.
Are you sure, Mark?
In 2023.
Are you sure, Mark?
So
let's check the records, please. Come on.
Seriously, that was one of the best teams of all time. If you look at the point differential in their record, and they would have gone on, and There's only 15 teams have been undefeated during the regular season in women's basketball history. 10 went on to win the title. And so most of them went on to win it. And so I'm sure she's very upset about it. I'm not saying she hates Caitlin Clark, but she doesn't like her. And the next year when the NCAA tournament was going on and Caitlin Clark had that great game against LSU when they beat him in the late 8, she didn't say anything. And then when she beat Caitlin Clark's team, Iowa, then she said, "Oh, Caitlin Clark's great. She's one of the greatest players of all time." She didn't give her any compliments till after she finally beat Caitlin Clark in the tournament. So don't give me that. Oh, she said great things about her afterwards. She didn't say great things about her before.
So, Mark, in an article about her quote, the person does break down the difference between Reese and Clark. He states that she has already far exceeded her draft status with per game average of 13.8 points, 11.8 rebounds, 1.8 assists, and 1.5 steals. As good as Reese has been, it can be argued that Clark has been even better in her debut season with the Indiana Fever. The number 1 overall draft pick has 16.8 points, 7 assists, 5.9 rebounds, and 1.5 steals per game. So, I mean...
Well, Rob, I don't see how exceeding their draft status has anything to do with winning Rookie of the Year. So I don't even know why that line is in there if they're talking about who should win Rookie of the Year. If you want to say she exceeded her draft status more than Caitlin Clark, all right, you can make that argument. She's 7th, and she's probably the second best rookie. Caitlin Clark was drafted 1. She can't go any higher than 1, though, so she's at a disadvantage in this conversation.
Right, but he was also saying that Caitlin Clark also is doing pretty well too, kinda. Right. Like I said, little kinda.
I don't know what to say, but Dawn Staley, joined the team, the tribal team, any black female in media, or any Muslim black females that publicly have to say anything, they have to choose Angel Reese. I don't know if they feel obligated. I don't know if that's the reason, or if she just doesn't like Caitlin Clark because she's bitter about the loss, or both.
It's both. I think it's both. And yeah, I think it's both.
But she knows it's not true what she just said. I'm 100% convinced of that.
And she's a point. And Mark, and real quick, she's a point guard, right? She was a point guard, so
she was a point guard, Rob, and a good one at that, both in college and in the pros. So she wasn't one of the greatest of all time, but she was very good. Mm-hmm. And no, she knows better. That's all. And yeah, she also said comments like before they announced the Olympic team, and before Caitlin Clark even played one game in the WNBA, like, oh, she'll have her time. She'll have her time. Like she was basically saying, oh, we're not putting her on no matter what. She said this before the season started. There's quotes about saying that. So you can tell she doesn't like Caitlin Clark, and she didn't want her on the Olympic team. And that's because she lost to Caitlin Clark. And it ruined her. She would have had 3 championships in a row. And 2 of them would have been undefeated. All right, Rob. Well, I don't know. She joined the tribe. That's all I can say. Not a big surprise. I would have been shocked if she said Caitlin Clark, to tell you the truth.
No, I'm not going to change.
We'll see that. All right. Well, that's our video today. Let us know what you think of Dawn Staley's take. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and hit the notification bell when you do, so you get notified of our next videos. And Rob, we got a live game today at 4:00. This is the 12th of July, and it's against the Lynx. It's 4:00 on ESPN. So join me for that. Rob has to work. Every Monday we have a live show, 6 to 8 Eastern time, except for major holidays and except for the 2 weeks during the Olympics, because we'll be covering the Olympics from 2 to 5 Eastern time. That's when it's prime time in Paris, and that's when they have the marquee events. Mm-hmm. From July 27th to August 10th. And if you like this video, hit the like button and feel free to make intelligent, non-insulting comments. And guess what? We'll see you in the next video.
All right, peace out.